Alright guys, I want to make this quick video on the Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul fight. And if you are betting on this fight, make sure you do this, okay? Because it's going to help you make more money depending on who you bet on and if you win. So, here I am on Bovada. Make sure you sign up on both of these websites over here because the betting odds are different. So, whether you're betting on Floyd Mayweather or you're betting on Logan Paul, you might make more money by placing this bet on a different sports book online. So be sure to sign up on both of these. I'm going to put the link in the description below this video, and I'm going to quickly walk you guys through on how to place a bet and how to join as well. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below and let me know if you guys have any questions, and let me know who you are betting on as well. So the first one is Bovada. This is my #1 sports book that I like to go to. I've been on here for a number of years, and all you're gonna do is you're gonna click join over here, and it's very easy to join. It's just some basic information over here: your first name, last name, date of birth. There's no verification process or anything like that. I think they send you a code to your mobile number, and that's pretty much it. And then you can make a quick deposit using your debit or credit card, or you can use Bitcoin as well. So very, very easy to get started. I have multiple videos on my channel on how to do that. But once you're signed up, all you got to do is go to all sports over here, and you're going to click on all sports right here. You're going to go to boxing. And once you go to boxing, you're going to go to this fight over here. Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul. And once again, you can bet on any fight you want. I'm just making this video specifically on Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul. A lot of hype around this fight. But any of these YouTube fights, any sport, they have a number of things you could bet on. And I'll get to that towards the end of this video. But let's quickly touch on this and show you guys how much money you can make on Bovada by placing a bet on either fighter. So, since Logan Paul is a plus 450, that means he is a underdog. That's why he has a plus. The minus means a favorite. So whoever has a plus, and depending on this number, you're going to make significantly more money if the underdog wins. Does that make sense? So if you bet $100 on Logan Paul and he wins, you're going to make $450 versus that same 100, you're going to only make about 15 bucks or so, give or take, if you bet on Floyd Mayweather. So let me show you guys. So Logan Paul, you risk 100, you win 450, right? Whether you risk 100 or 1,000, you win 4.5 times your money. You risk 1,000, you win 4,500. And yes, you do get your initial investment back. Obviously, if you lose the bet, you don't. But I'm saying if you win the bet, let's say you put 1,000 in, you win this bet, you would have a total of $5,500. Now, if I take this same 1,000 or the same 100 and I put it on Floyd, you're gonna see it's only gonna be around $15, give or take. See, $14.29. $1,000, $142.86. Why is that? Because he is a huge favorite, obviously, in this fight over here. And there's a way to actually make way more money than this as well, and I'll show you guys in just a second. And you know what the crazy thing over here is, guys? Logan Paul is actually less of an underdog than Conor McGregor. So when Conor McGregor fought Floyd, he was more of an underdog. So that's kind of crazy, right? So as you can see, minus 700 plus 450. We're going to get to the prop bets in just a second, where you're going to be able to see how you can make a ton more money than what you're seeing over here. A lot more money, I should say. But let's quickly check in with my bookie over here. The link will be in the description below this video for my bookie as well. So you're going to go to boxing over here. Same thing. Click to join now. And by the way, the links I'm placing below this video, you're going to be able to earn a sign-up bonus by making a deposit. And the bonus will be higher using Bitcoin as well, I believe. So you'll see once you sign up, there will be many bonuses you'll be able to take advantage of. So I will provide you with the bonus links below. So going over here, you can see the odds. So Floyd Mayweather is a minus 550. Logan's a plus 375. So if you're betting on Logan, you would want to do it on Bovada, right? Because you're going to win a lot more money. It's a plus 450, where if you bet 1,000, you win $4,500 over here. You bet that same 1,000 on Logan Paul over here, you win $3,750, right? If I'm doing that correctly. So let me show you guys real quick. Bet slip, set amount 1,000. Yeah, $3,750. You bet 1,000, you get your 1,000 back. You get $3,750. You started with 1,000. Now you have a total of $4,750. So if Logan Paul wins, of course, he is a huge underdog. No mistake about that. So there's that. And for Floyd, minus 550. Floyd over here minus 700. So for Floyd, you're gonna actually make more money by placing the bet on my bookie. Cause check this out, 142, right, for that same 1,000. Now if you take that 1,000 over here, it's probably gonna be around 200 bucks or so. Where's it at? Let me take this bet off over here. Sorry about that, guys. 1,000 over here. Yeah, so 181. So you make a lot more, right? So we're at around $140 versus $180. So depending on who you're betting on, I just wanted to put this out there. I've made a couple videos on this. I've made a bunch of videos on how to bet on sports online. Just wanted to put this out there. It might be helpful for you guys. This is why I like having accounts on multiple sports books. And these are the top 2 sports books I would recommend. Bovada being number 1, and then MyBookie coming in number 2. So make sure you do that. Another thing is prop bets, guys. This is how you can increase your earnings. So if you go over here to plus 10 bets, right? So you can bet on the total number of rounds. You don't even have to bet on who will win this fight. So will this fight go over 5.5 rounds? Is there going to be a knockout before that? Do you think there's a first or second round, third round knockout? Either way, right? Doesn't matter who wins or who loses. You just pick. Is it going over 6 rounds or over? You would go over. Or you would go under. If you think it's going 5 rounds or under, you would go over here. So you don't have to bet on who wins. Will the fighters touch gloves at the beginning of round 1, right? So nothing to do with the winner, once again. So you could make a bet on this. Total punches landed by Floyd. Total punches landed by Logan, right? A lot of people think that Logan's not going to even touch Floyd. So maybe you want to take the under over here because you don't think he's going to land, 30 punches. You think he's going to only land a few. So there's a bunch of different bets. And even this, check this out, guys. Who will Floyd Mayweather mention first in the post-fight interview? Isn't that kind of crazy? So you get paid based on who he mentions. So if he mentions Jake, it's a plus 110. For some reason, if he mentions McGregor, he's a plus 500. So that means if you risk $100, you would win $500 if he mentions Conor McGregor's name in the post-fight interview. Same thing on the other side with Logan Paul. And will the fight go the distance, right? So bunch of prop bets over there. Same thing on MyBookie over here. 7 props, and these props are going to be different. You could check them out for yourself. Go through here. You could predict what round the victory will come in, right? If you think Logan Paul wins in round number 7, you win 45 times your money. You bet 1,000, you win $45,000 because it's a plus 4,500, for example, right here. So if you bet 1,000, once again, 45,000. So you can play around with the numbers. Takes just a few minutes to create an account on either sports book. And one thing I love about both of these sports books, guys, is the fact that you can bet on multiple sports. It's not just boxing. You go to all sports. There's basketball, football, the NBA playoffs are going on, UFC fights, you name it. Everything all in one. It's even better than going to a live sports book, right? To an actual sports book in Las Vegas. You got all these casino games while you're waiting around you could check out. There's a live dealer. There's poker. There's horse racing. You name it. Anyways, let me know who you guys are betting on. Let me know if you guys have any questions. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. See you guys later.